ball by
Alexis Gabala leading the Spartans.
Snap to Escobar. Jay Escobar.
Jay run, Jay run, slides in with a leadoff triple.
Backhanded by McJay with a big winner by McJay.
Lakewood Youth Sports presents the 12 through 14-year-old softball 2025 championship matchup with the Mayfair Big Dogs taking on the Del Mighty Macs. Let's have a look at tonight's rosters.
Bianca Aguilar, number 2.
Alexia Avalos, number 4.
Olivia Garza, number 10.
Savannah Hoflick, number 22.
Angelina Macchia, number 29.
Nadine Ortiz, number 3.
Zoe Rivas, number 25.
Allison Rodriguez, number 20.
Juliet Santa Cruz, number 17.
Jordan Torres, number 23.
Sophia Vasquez, number 13.
Blanca Hernandez, head coach.
Martha Garza, assistant coach.
Jason Macchia, assistant coach.
Edward Santa Cruz, assistant coach.
Eva Baltiera, number 50. Sabrina Felix, number 8.
Mackenzie Haney, 99.
Hayden Cololo, 1.
Piper Cololo, 2.
Aubrey Martinez, 21.
My name is Madison Milton and I'm 10.
Madison Valladez, 18. Violet Rice, number 22.
Madison Samlin, 25.
Ivy Tajik, 3.
Noe Felix, head coach.
Pat Haney, assistant coach.
Matt Melton, assistant coach.
Well, welcome to Mayfair Park with this championship matchup between 12 through 14-year-olds here. J.R. Ibarra along with City TV bringing you all the action. We have Aubrey Martinez on the mound here for the Mighty Macs, and Olivia Garza will start things off in tonight's batting lineup. Both teams coming here in this championship matchup. The Mayfair Big Dogs at 10-2, while the Mighty Macs coming into the championship matchup at 8-4. We have 1-0 on the count. Right on the plate for strike one. You see that the strike zone is just a little bit closer and more narrowed from what we've seen in the younger age divisions. Chopper goes right to the mound, should be routine, and it is. Juliet Santa Cruz will now come to the plate. She's your left center fielder here for the Big Dogs. Once again, a fine evening for some softball action in this championship matchup in the 12 through 14-year-olds. This is a very competitive couple of teams here tonight, as Martinez just misses outside for ball one. Just beyond the mark at now 0-2. As we were mentioning, that strike zone is definitely a lot more challenging. That's a pop-up inside the gap, so it'll be a stand-up single there for Santa Cruz. Alexia Avalos with 1 down, 1 aboard. Avalos, the third baseman. So Martinez on the first toss. Pop up right to the mound, and it's 2 away. This will now bring up Angelina Macchia to the plate for the first time. We have 2 away and 1 runner aboard, just beyond the strike zone. Throw to first, not on time. But as we were mentioning, that strike zone gets a lot more narrower to contend with for these pitchers, requiring a whole lot more skill. Pop up again, this time possibly in the gap, and gets beyond the fielder, so we now have 2 aboard with 2 out. No score early here in the first inning of play. It is the Big Dogs at bat in the red jerseys, the Mighty Macs in the white jerseys. Savannah Hoflick is now at the plate here, your first baseman for the Big Dogs. 2 runners aboard. Well beyond the strike zone for ball one. So the Dogs kind of threatening. That one just hitting the plate. Still going to be considered a ball at 2-0. Hole flick. Pops it up. And just like that, retires the side. So the Big Dogs come up with nothing, leaving a couple on board. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. Aubrey Martinez, your pitcher for the Mighty Macs, to the plate for the first time tonight. Just outside. Angelina Macchia is your pitcher here for the Big Dogs. Pop up, should be routine to short, and it is. One away. Your catcher, Sabrina Felix, to the plate. No score, bottom of the first. Just outside for ball one. Fouled back, just out of the reach. Sharply hit right to the third baseman for out number 2. So 2 away. That brings up Madison Samlin, who's your second baseman. And that one hit right fair, so that'll drop in, and Samlin is safely aboard at first. No score, bottom of the first. 2 away, 1 runner aboard. This now brings up the power hitter, Piper Cololo, your first baseman. She can really drill it if she gets a hold of that softball. Sharply hit, deep into right field, beyond the fielder. She's going to round second. 1 run comes in, 1-0. And it looks like Cololo will come in with a home run. 2-0 in favor of the Mighty Macs. Piper is always a deep threat whenever she comes to bat, and she proved it right there. Now makes it a 2-0 ball game in favor of the Mighty Macs. Mackenzie Haney now to the plate. Swing and a miss. Got 2 away, but we have 2 runs that have scored. High fly ball. Routine out to the short, and that will retire the side, but not until the Mighty Macs comes up with 2 runs. We will head to the second. Your shortstop, Jordan Torres, now to the plate here for the Big Dogs. High fly ball. And just missed by the fielder. She will head to second and hold up right there. So just like that, the Big Dogs put themselves in scoring position with no outs and 1 runner aboard. This will bring up the catcher, Bianca Aguilar. Hold up in play for the moment. Great to have you along with us on this 12 through 14-year-old softball championship matchup from Mayfair Park. Wrapping up the 2025 campaign for both of these ball clubs who've really worked hard to get into this point of the season. Pop foul and out of play. As you can see, coming to you from Lisa Fernandez Field, the great softball player out of the city of Lakewood, who I'm sure spurs on a lot of dreams for a lot of these young ladies to further on their softball careers. Hit sharply into right field. Ball gets bobbled, will advance the runner and bring one home. So the Dogs get on the board thanks to an RBI from Bianca Aguilar. So we have one runner aboard, and it looks like we'll have a timeout here on the field. And I think a little bit of a powwow here for the Mighty Max, just to kind of regroup. You know, just like taking a timeout in basketball, you want to just settle the players down, make sure, hey, let's not get things out of hand. Everything's A-okay. We're still early here in this contest. So Coach Felix doing a great job of just say, hey, ladies, just keep on the straight and narrow here. Everything will be good. Rodriguez hit foul. And another pop foul. Really nice, enthusiastic crowd on hand here at Mayfair Park. Great to see all the parents and relatives coming out to watch this matchup for these two very fine ball clubs. Just outside, as we now have double deuce. You can see Martinez slowly taking her time. Ball hit right to short. Whoa, hits the runner, but I think she'll be A-okay. And great sportsmanship between both of the ladies here. So Aguilar saying she's okay. Nadine Ortiz now comes to the plate. Ortiz, your right center fielder. So one out. Runner at second. Hop up. Right to first base to Cololo. Nice work defensively here for the Max. So a couple of consecutive pop-ups. Zoe Rivas, your right fielder, now comes to the plate with one runner aboard. Still have one runner aboard at second base with Aguilar. Two knows your count. That one just high and inside. Martinez has managed the last couple of batters to pop it up. And that one just beyond the strike zone as well. Actually, that will be a walk, the first of the night here for Martinez. Now brings up Sofia Vasquez to the plate. Second baseman. Looks like the ump is going to make a little bit of adjustment. But as we mentioned a little bit earlier on, you can see in comparison to the younger age groups, there's a much more concise strike zone having to work with just inside for ball. So the precision factor here for the pitchers has to be that much more intense. They actually have a requirement for a certain trajectory on the ball and obviously have to fall within that strike zone. That one just beyond as well. That one just missing, so that'll be the second consecutive walk. This will bring back Olivia Garza, who grounded out in the first inning. That inside of the strike zone, making it now 2-0. Once again missing. So now, tough situation here for Aubrey Martinez, 3-0. She'll miss that one and bring in a run. So 3 consecutive walks have now tied up the ball game. Juliet Santa Cruz, who had a single first time at bat, now looking at bases loaded. So this is a golden opportunity here for the Dogs. Just inside, misses the strike zone. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Aubrey Martinez is doing what she can to retire the side here. That one again misses. Santa Cruz pops it in the gap. That'll bring in a run. Looks like one more will come in. We might get a third run coming in. But we get at least 2 runs, and the Big Dogs come up on top here, leading this contest 4-2. Alexia Avalos now to the plate. She had popped up last time at bat here for the Big Dogs. That one looks like it hits the plate. So the Big Dogs, 2-run advantage. Chopper along the baseline brings in a run. Now makes it 5-2. Angela Macchia to the plate. Angela with a single last time at bat. That is a pop-up. That'll fall on the gap. We'll bring in another run. Making it now 6-2, and we get another runner coming in, and that'll make it a 7-2 contest. So the Big Dogs really lighting this one up. So Macchia has been safely aboard 2 times at bat tonight here. So the Big Dogs with a big rally here in the second. And now Savannah Hoflick to the plate. That's a pop-up, just foul. Cololo not able to handle that one. Still 2 away, but the Big Dogs have managed to put some runs on the scoreboard to take a lead here. Martinez on 1-1 count. That just outside, 2-1. Sharply hit right to the center fielder, but that may bring in another run, and it does. Now making it an 8-2 ball game. And this will bring Torres back to the batter's box. We still have 2 away, but the Big Dogs just keep putting runs up on the scoreboard here. That is sharply hit between the gap. Should be a stand-up single here. So 2 runners aboard, 2 away. Aguilar now to the plate. That outside for ball. So the Big Dogs have really rallied big time here early in this contest. Have a pretty sizable lead, so the Mighty Macs will have to do some catching up here. 2-0's your count. Aguilar had a double with 1 RBI last time at bat. That's just high and onside, and that'll be a walk. That is actually the 4th walk of the night that Aubrey Martinez has had. Still 2 away with the bases loaded. Rodriguez, who had a pop-up earlier in this inning. So the Mighty Macs just trying to close this inning out. I've had a bit of a struggle on that. Play to first. And they got him. That'll finally close out the top of the second, but not until the Big Dogs come up with some big runs. Now lead this 8-2. Madison Payares now comes to the plate. And the Macs really having to play some catch-up here. Madison first time at the plate tonight. Swing and a miss for strike. Angela Macchia on the mound here for the Big Dogs. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. So Payares goes down swinging for 1 away. Peyton Cololo, another one of the Cololo sisters here. The Cololos are known for being some big bats, so they push back the fielders in anticipation for Cololo. Foul tip for strike one. We saw Piper hit a home run with 1 RBI early in the contest. And now Peyton at the plate. Couple of power hitters by the Cololo family. That one is driven hard right to the center fielder, and it'll be a stand-up single. So you can see why they have to anticipate the Cololos every time they come to the plate. Eva Baltierra now comes to the plate here for the Mighty Macs. So we have one away. Pop up. Just foul. That was right on the line, but took a lucky bounce in favor of the Big Dogs. Or I should say in favor of the Macs. Baltierra. Once again pops it high, right past the left fielder. She'll head to second for the stand-up. Play to the plate, not on time, so that'll be a run. So Baltierra with a big-time double brings in a run, and it now makes it 8-3. Ivy Tajik now comes to the plate for the first time here for the Macs. Swing and a miss, first strike. Ivy, one of the fielders here for the Mighty Macs. Hit sharply right to the first baseman, and it is a play, but the runner advances. So we got two away, runner aboard at third, and Madison Milton now coming to the plate. Milton, one of the fielders, your left fielder specifically here for the Mighty Macs. Right to the plate, or I should say to the mound. That brings in a run, though. Now the lead is right at 8-4 in favor of the Big Dogs, but another run scores here for the Mighty Macs. Looks like a little bit of a powwow here for the Big Dogs. Just trying to make sure everything's A-okay. Once again, you want to settle down the troops. Very much like a timeout you take in basketball. You just want to regroup. Maybe slow down that momentum by your opponent just a bit. As Rice comes to the plate here for the Mighty Macs. So we have two away. Mighty Macs trying to get their own rally here, and a ball hit foul after that big rally by the Big Dogs to take a pretty sizable lead in this contest. Inside, has to back away on the pitch, so that'll be a ball. Ball right to short. No play to second to first. Is it on time? Yes, it is. So that will retire the side, and it's the Big Dogs leading this one 8-4. Rodriguez to the plate here for the Big Dogs. Big Dogs with an 8-4 lead. Early here in this championship matchup from Mayfair Park. Great to have you along with us here via City TV. Ball hit sharply between the gap and past the fielders. Could be extra bags here. And continuing on to third. Play is not on time. So that is Allison Rodriguez who switches off. And coming into the contest, she switches off between herself and Zoe Rivas. So she really puts up some big contribution here with a triple. Now we have Nadine Ortiz. Pop high by Ortiz. Not able to field it. So that'll bring in a score. The Dogs add another one to the run tally at 9-4 now. Rivas is now to the plate. Rivas had a pop-up last time, and that is way outside here by Martinez. Pop-up to the catcher for the out. Nice work. So consecutive pop-ups. Now brings Sofia Vasquez back to the plate. Vasquez was walked last time up. Just inside of the strike zone. 9-4, Big Dogs leading this contest against the Mighty Macs. This is your 12 through 14-year-old girls softball championship coming to you from Mayfair Park in the beautiful city of Lakewood. Just beyond the strike zone. And that'll be another walk. Second consecutive walk for Vasquez on the night. This will bring back Olivia Garza. Has grounded out, has been walked. So she is still trying to generate something there at the bat. Nice high pitch, missing inside. So it looks like Martinez just trying to adjust the trajectory just a bit on her delivery. This time way inside. So you see Martinez, she's just trying to adjust her delivery here, and I think she's beginning to experiment just a bit, trying to find that right delivery, and we'll make an adjustment to the strike zone. With the Mighty Macs trailing in this one, this time looking inside for ball. So Martinez doing what she can to make that adjustment now at a 3-0 count. That one will be a walk. Second consecutive walk with Garza tonight. This now brings up Juliet Santa Cruz, who's also been walked, but she did have a single early on in the contest. Just inside, missing the mark. Trying to find that right sweet spot. Hit right to the mound. Should be a play to first for the force out, but the runners do advance. "10-4 is your score now here by the Dogs. Alexia Avalos to the plate, looking at a high and inside ball one. Ball hit sharply in the gap, should bring in a run, might even bring in 2 runs. It is 12-4. Macchia will now come back to the plate. We've got 2 away, but the Big Dogs have once again tallied up some runs here in this inning with a very sizable 12-4 lead. Ball hit high, right to the right fielder, and that will finally retire the side, but not until some big damage has been done by the Big Dogs. They lead this one by a score of 12-4. Aubrey Martinez back to the plate here for the Mighty Macs, as they have a pretty sizable deficit that they have to make up here. We're still early here in this contest. Championship matchup in the 12 to 14-year-old age division here for Lakewood Youth Sports. Glad to have you along with us here at Mayfair Park with City TV. J.R. Ibarra bringing you all the action. Inside for ball. Nice sharp hit. Can't get handled by the short, so it looks like it will be a single here for Martinez. This will now bring up Sabrina Felix, your catcher here for the Mighty Macs. So with nobody out, 1 runner aboard, Mighty Macs really need to make up some of that deficit. Hit high in the gap. Martinez the second. And we have 2 aboard here for the Mighty Macs. Madison Samlin will now come to the plate with 2 runners aboard, nobody out, so this provides a pretty open door here for potentially having the Mighty Max try to get something on the board, and we have a hit right to, and it looks like we'll get a double up. Martinez is caught at second. Great defensive play by the Dogs. So just when there was a little bit of ray of hope here for the Mighty Max, as everybody is being pushed back because we got Cololo coming back to the plate. Everybody's saying, hey, head for the fences. Piper Cololo with a home run, first time at bat. That included driving in a run, so she's responsible for 2 of the runs here generated by the Mighty Max, but she is probably the power hitter of the entire league. And once again, nice sharp hit in the gap there, getting past one fielder, and it looks like it will advance 1 runner to the plate, and they'll score. So another RBI double here by Cololo. So Cololo responsible for 3 of the 5 runs here by the Mighty Max. And that'll bring up Mackenzie Henry. Just beyond the strike zone. So you can kind of see why the fielders, as well as the infield, try to make enough room for Cololo. She can really get a hold of that ball. Henry hits it sharply, just past third, and it looks like it'll bring home Cololo. Now making it 12-6, stand-up double for Henry. So Haney, stand-up double, now brings it Payares. Ball hit right to the mound for the out, and that will retire the side, but not until the Mighty Max get some runs. They trail 12-6. Nice full moon under a beautiful sky here, under some beautiful conditions at Mayfair Park. It is a 12-6 lead by the Big Dogs as they come back to the plate. Pop up right to first for 1 away. Nice job by Cololo. Not also good on the bats, but good as far as fielding as well. So Torres will now come to the plate here for the Big Dogs. Really good matchup between these clubs. You can see that they've done some very exceptional things here in this contest. Outside for ball. Chopper to third. And not on time. So Torres is safely aboard. Now brings back Aguilar. Looks like a bit of a discussion here with the umpire. So Martinez is getting some instructions here by our umpire. Coach Felix also beginning to talk things over with the umpire. Not sure specifically what the discussion might be about. But both umpires as well as coaches always trying to give some insightful instruction to each and every one of these players. As you can see with both of these clubs, very well coached as they come into this championship matchup. I think maybe they're trying to get Aubrey to put a little bit more trajectory on the delivery here. So Aguilar back to the plate. Just shy of the plate. Big Dogs leading this contest 12-6. Aguilar has a double with 1 RBI and has been walked earlier in this contest. Chopper right to short, play to second, trying to double up, just missing. I believe this will bring back Rodriguez. Just beyond the strike zone. So two-way. So it's Rodriguez at the plate. Had a triple last time out. Just inside of the strike zone. Beautiful night for this championship matchup here at Mayfair Park. Chopper goes to third. Not fielded by Cololo, so everybody is safe. Nadine Ortiz now to the plate here for the Big Dogs with 2 runners aboard. Leading this one by 6 runs. Trying to generate some more to extend that lead. Ortiz pops it up. And it is fielded by center. And nicely done here by the mighty Max. That retires the side, but it's the Big Dogs still maintaining the lead at 12-6. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Peyton Cololo now to the plate, so once again another one of those big hitters. She drills it right to the mound, and it looks like she'll be safely aboard. Baltierra now coming to the plate. She had a double and 1 RBI last time at the plate, so she can generate some things here for the mighty Max. High fly ball. It is fielded by short. Throw back to first, not on time. Torres with a great defensive play here for the Big Dogs. Ivy Tajik now comes to the plate. Ivy grounded out last time at bat. One runner aboard. Ball hit right to second base, trying to double it up. And the mighty Max getting stifled once again defensively. Great play by Sofia Vasquez. Madison Milton back to the plate. Sharply to the mound. Gets past second. Colota to third. And she is safe. So the Mighty Macs keeping things alive here with a double by Milton. So a bit of a timeout here by the Big Dogs. So the Mighty Macs here with a golden opportunity to potentially bring in a run here with a runner at third. Runners at the corners. Trailing this one by 6 runs. Violet Rice to the plate. Had a ground out her previous time at bat. So 2 away, 2 runners aboard. Pop up and goes foul. Macchia wisely does not touch the softball. That could have been a tough one there. So Cololo came all the way home. In fact, she was just about in the dugout as it was ruled foul as we once again adjust that strike zone. Great hustle by Cololo. Right on the tip of the strike zone. Swing and a miss. And that is a strikeout and retires the side. The Big Dogs continue the lead at 12-6. So the Big Dogs maintain the lead here as we head into the 5th inning of play. Pretty good lead as they wind down the innings here. Ball hit right to third. Will there be a play? Yes, I believe so. Nicely done. So Riva sits down. Sofia Vasquez now to the plate here for the Big Dogs. So great defensive work here by the Mighty Macs. Vasquez to the plate. Just outside for ball 1. Two and 0's your count. Dogs with a 12-6 lead here in the 5th inning. Just missing, and actually gets it right on the edge there. Very fine line to contend with. 2 and 1's your count. Swing and a miss. Pop up. Right to the mound. 2 away. Olivia Garza back to the plate. She's grounded out and has been walked twice. So she is still looking to try to generate something here on the bat. Once again, it's the big dogs with a fairly comfortable lead here in the top of the fifth. High pop fly right to the mound just like that. Retires the side, and the Mighty Macs still trying to generate something as they trail in this contest by 6. Nice enthusiastic crowd here at Mayfair Park in the beautiful city of Lakewood for this 12 to 14-year-old softball matchup between the Mayfair Big Dogs and the Del Valle Mighty Macs. They got the wave going. I love that. Why not? Let's have some fun here at Mayfair. All the action being brought to you by City TV, J.R. Ibarra, bringing you all the action here on this enthusiastic night for baseball. Aubrey Martinez back at the plate here for the Mighty Macs, trailing this one by 6 runs. Will be just foul, poked it into the dugout. Martinez has popped up, also has a single on the night. She drills this one to short. Let's see if the play's there, and it is. So 1 away. Sabrina Felix to the plate. She has grounded out and has 1 single on the night. Mighty Macs trying to generate something here, trailing by 6 runs. Swing and a miss, foul tip for strike. Makes it now 1-1. Hit sharply in the gap and safely aboard. So 2 consecutive hits breathes a little bit of light here into the Mighty Macs. With 1 away, Madison Samlin comes back to the plate. Just beyond the strike zone for ball 1. Samlin starting things off with a single, then she had a ground out. Inside, makes it now 2-0. Always great to have an enthusiastic crowd on these championship matchups. I'm sure plenty of parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends of the family rooting on both of these ball clubs. And a swing, and that will be a strike, making it 2-1. Macchia just beyond the strike zone, now 3-1. So the Mighty Macs crowd just trying to bolster their troops, get them up and running, trailing by 6 runs. And that is a walk. Now Cololo to the plate. Everybody told to go back to the fences. She has drilled a couple of hard balls tonight with 1 home run and 1 double. So she can definitely get things generated here for the Mighty Macs. Both of the Cololos big hitters here in this lineup for the Mighty Macs. Inside for Cololo. She definitely has enough power where she could potentially poke one over the fence. Two and one on that last strike. Wraps it, pops it up, and caught. Well, looks like we might need an injury here. Injury timeout. So both the pitcher and catcher collide. As we'll take a timeout, an injury timeout down on the field of play. So I believe they're going to rule it as an out, but it looks like our main concern now is down on the ground. Everyone taking a timeout. Everybody has to make sure that our players are A-OK. So our pitcher, Makia, is up, and so is our catcher. Everybody hugs it out. Great to see everybody up and around here. So we do have two away. So it's Haney back to the plate. Haney has a double with 1 RBI on the night. So with a runner aboard, they're trying to generate something as she looks at as a high and inside 2-0 pitch here. Nice sharp hit. Not able to be fielded. That'll bring in a run. Might bring in 2. And just like that, Mighty Max trailed this one by 4 runs thanks to Haney. Second consecutive double by Haney, responsible for 3 RBIs. This will now bring up Payadas. So now the Mighty Max trailing now just by 4 runs. Still some time to make something happen in this contest. Right on the strike zone. Nice pitch by Makia. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Madison has been struck out earlier in the contest. Right on the plate. Struck out again. That does retire the side. Dogs still leading us 112-8. Now we head with the big dogs back at plate. Juliet Santa Cruz back to the plate. She has a single, has been walked, and has grounded out. Just inside for ball. Grounder, right to second, routine to Cololo for out number 1. Nice defensive move here. Mighty Max still trying to stay in this contest. Madison Samlin with a great defensive play there for the Mighty Max. High pop fly. Not fielded between the gap. That could be 2, possibly 3. It'll be a stand-up double. So Alexa Avalos. And Makia back to the plate here for the Big Dogs. Makia with a couple of hits so far, back to the mound. Advances the runner, but we have 2 away. Hoflick will now come to the plate for the Big Dogs. 2 away. Hoflick has popped up twice. Has a single with an RBI earlier in this contest. Pops it up. Right back to the catcher. That retires the side. Great defensive work here by the Mighty Macs to squelch that play by the Big Dogs. We head to the 6th, 12-8, still in favor of Mayfair. So the Mighty Macs with Cololo at the plate. Cololo with a couple of singles. So now the Mighty Macs really have to get something generated in this final inning of play. Nice high fly ball falls in the gap. Could be 2. Oh, she gets caught and is safely aboard at first. Oh, man. That was incredible. Thought for sure she was going to get tagged out, but Peyton Cololo able to make it safely back to the bag. Heads up base running. Baltierra with a solid hit. Falls right below the fielder, Cololo. To third. She's going to round it to home. The play at the plate. And a collision at the plate. And it looks like our catcher is down once again. So the collision at the plate. But the big attention now is down on the field. Aguilar down for the second time in this contest. She's been favoring that left knee like there's been a bit of an issue. So we're going to take a bit of a timeout here just to make sure that she's A-okay. Once again, the safety is the primary factor for each and every player here in Lakewood Youth Sports. She's helped to her feet, but I believe she has injured her left knee from what it looks like. So head coach Blanca Hernandez just making sure her player is okay. She's trying to walk it off, but I'm not sure if she's going to be steady enough to maintaining being in this ball game. So they're just having her walk it off, but she is limping rather noticeably. Coach Hernandez, I'm sure first and foremost, is making sure her players are A-okay. So brief timeout here on the diamond. We're here at Mayfair Park, where the Mayfair Big Dogs taking on the Mighty Macs of Del Valle, and it looks like she's going to stay in the game. Cololo gives her a high five. There is one away, but the Mighty Macs having to make up a deficit here. So Ivy Tajik. Tajik with a nice solid hit in the gap. Brings in a run. Makes it now 12-9. So trailing just by 3. Tajik comes through when it's badly needed. Madison Milton now to the plate here for the Mighty Macs, trailing by 3 runs. Nice solid hit in the gap. Runners headed to third. Not on time. So you have runners at second and third in scoring position with 1 away. The tying run comes to the plate. Milton, who's been very effective, second consecutive double, as now Violet Rice comes to the plate with 1 away, 2 runners aboard. Mighty Macs trailing by 3. She pops it foul. Rice has been grounded out and has been struck out. One and one the count to Rice. High and outside, 2-1. 2 runners aboard. And inside now makes it 3-1. Pop foul. Full count here against Rice. Crucial at bat here for Violet with 2 runners aboard. Gets a strike and a strikeout just when they needed it the most. Makia with 1 away. 2 away. So down to the final out. So Aubrey Martinez, your starting pitcher, being called upon to try to generate something down to the final out with 2 runners aboard. That one just beyond the strike zone. Another exciting contest here from Mayfair Park in the 12 through 14-year-old softball championships. Martinez grounds it to short. No play as we get a run to score. 2 runs to score. And now the Mighty Macs trail it by 1 with a tying run at second. Sabrina Felix now comes to the plate. The Big Dogs just trying to gather it up. Jordan Torres feeling kind of bad, and they're doing their best to console her, make sure everybody's A-okay on the same page. They still lead this contest But the mighty Max on a rally here, and the time run standing at second. Aubrey Martinez waving to the cameras. Sabrina Felix has 2 consecutive singles last 2 times at bat. She wraps it sharply into left center. Run is going to come home. We are tied up. So Felix, in a clutch hit, brings the RBI in. We're tied up at 12. So the winning run is at first base. 2 outs. Ball hit right to third, and everybody's safe. Samlin doing a fine job on the hit. Now the big hitter, Piper Cololo, to the plate. 2 aboard, 2 out. We're tied up at 12. Both sides of the bleachers are fired up. Dogs trying to maintain composure here. Cololo looks at high and inside for ball. 2 knows your count. So we're tied up. Runners at first, at second. Nice sharp hit into the gap. That could bring in the run. And it does. Cololo to the plate. And that's it. Another home run for Cololo. So the mighty Max with the big hitting by Cololo. Chopper back to the mound. Play is not to first. Two away with the mighty Max leading. Swing and a miss. Chopper. That will finally get 3 outs. The big dogs trailing now by 3 as we head to the bottom. Ball hit sharply to short. Play is not on time. Still life here for the big dogs. So Jordan Torres safely aboard, nobody out. Aguilar to the plate. Aguilar with a double, a single. She chops it right to third, gets one force out. I think they'll get the double. Still looking for a ruling here. No, everybody's getting excited. The Mighty Max may be celebrating just a bit too early here, so we have 2 away. So 2 away. 2 outs. Ball hit to second. Gets bobbled and safely at first. Grounder just short. Should be a play to second. And it's out. That will end the ball game. So finally, after trailing in this contest, very significantly, the Mighty Max battle it back to come up with the win and the championship in the 12 through 14-year-old category. Give big credit to the Mayfair Big Dogs for putting up a really big fight tonight. But boy, the Mighty Max did everything to bring it back to win this contest. So they'll make the congratulatory meetup there at home plate, and that will close out this contest. Once again, we thank you for joining us here at Mayfair Park. You've been catching all the action here on City TV. And our congrats to the Mighty Max coming up with this championship by a final score of 15-12. For all of us here at City TV, this is J.R. Ibarra. Thank you so much for joining us. And always keep it tuned here to City TV for the best in local sports action for the city of Lakewood.